Erwin Data Intelligence Suite, Getting Started with the Business Glossary Manager. Erwin Business Glossary Manager. Our Business Glossary Manager enables organizations to curate, associate, and govern data assets, so all stakeholders can find data relevant to their roles and understand it within a business context. Further, its flexible meta model allows you to document various business and technical assets and link them to each other to form meaningful relationships and provide the right context. Key highlights for the Erwin Business Glossary Manager. Business Glossary. Build glossaries of terms in taxonomies with synonyms, acronyms, and relationships to describe the organization's data assets. Flexible meta model. Support a robust, customizable data governance framework. Create different types of business assets and custom attributes. On-demand knowledge graphs. Use mind maps to efficiently and effectively discover, view, and navigate your business and IT metadata and governance framework. Improved compliance. Improve compliance with sensitivity tagging. Intelligent data lineage and impact analysis. Understand, harvest, and document the origin of data in BI reports and the data warehouse with lineage reports. Configurable user interface. Business users can change their views easily for optimal searching and browsing. Role-based. Create and change roles to suit the data needs and processes of users. And enterprise collaboration and empowerment. Break down IT and business silos to provide broad access to approved organizational information. Accessing Erwin Business Glossary Manager. Erwin Business Glossary Manager is a component of Erwin Data Literacy, part of Erwin DI. Business Assets menu lists all assets being governed by the organization, including business terms, policies, rules, and all other custom business assets. Workspace displays the available catalogs or domains and respective hierarchies. Expand catalogs or domains to view the existing assets. Compact and Grid View display a list of all assets. Business Term Summary shows the assets under the selected asset type, displaying the count of each component. An alphabetical view allows for easily searching assets. You can create custom views and export business assets to an Excel file format. Erwin Business Glossary Manager, creating catalogs and business terms. Creating catalogs and business terms. In this example, we are going to create a business term customer name using the structure defined below. Catalog, customer relations, subcatalog, customer information, and business term, customer email. Creating a catalog. The New Catalog option allows users to create the hierarchical structure for grouping business assets. Right-click on the business term node and then click the New Catalog option. Enter the name of the catalog you wish to create. Provide a short description for the catalog. A new catalog with the name Customer Relations is created. Next, let's create a subcatalog named Customer Information. Right-click on the catalog Customer Relations that was previously created. Click on the New Catalog option to create a new subcatalog. Enter the name of the subcatalog you wish to create. Provide a short description for the subcatalog. To create a new business term, right-click on the catalog subcatalog and then select New Business Term option, or click on the Add Business Term button in the right corner. Enter the name of the business term. Additionally, enter all other information required to document all the details for the business term. Click the Save button to create a new term. Once created, the business term will be populated in the Compact Grid View section of Erwin Business Glossary Manager. Click here to edit the business term. Erwin Business Glossary Manager. Understanding settings and creating custom assets. Understanding settings. Erwin Business Glossary Manager allows an organization to create different types of business assets, terms, policies, rules, agreements, etc., to support data governance initiatives and configure custom attributes for each of the business assets for the right level of documentation. It also enables business assets to be associated with other business and technical assets using relationships to provide the right context. Navigate to Settings, Business Glossary Manager. A list of all business assets, example business terms, policies, rules, and all the other custom business assets defined by the customer. Standard business assets available to the customer upon product installation, business terms, business policies, and business rules. Custom assets defined by the customer or user tailored for the specific business cases. Using the Business Asset Configuration screen, customers can control the configuration of standard and custom business assets. Users can associate asset types with other asset types, columns, environments, and tables to better define your business glossary. For each asset type, users can configure the objects available for association and their forward and reverse relationships. Users can configure other common properties of asset types, such as their visibility on the dashboard, classification, data collection type, and more. These properties appear as a drop-down list on the asset pages. Creating custom assets. Erwin Business Glossary Manager's flexible meta model supports a robust, customizable data governance framework. This allows customers to create and define different types of business assets and custom attributes tailored to their needs. Navigate to Settings, Business Glossary Manager. Click on Add New to create a new custom asset. Provide the name of the custom asset along with the title. The Asset Details tab is used to configure the name, description, and other details. The Catalog tab is used to set up a form for the asset type, catalog, or container. The Data Element tab is used to configure additional information about the asset. Creating custom assets. Once all the settings are saved, navigate to Data Literacy, Business Glossary Manager, and enable the Custom Asset Data Element. You can see the newly created custom asset. Users now can create their custom catalogs and data elements or terms. Erwin Business Glossary Manager. Creating associations and relationships. Creating associations and relationships. Associations and relationships improve overall data governance by associating asset types with other asset types, columns, environments, and tables to better define the business glossary. Navigate to Settings, Business Glossary Manager. Navigate to the Associations and Relationships tab. For each asset type, users can configure the objects available for association and their forward and reverse relationships. Click on Add Associations button to create a new association. Select a source asset type for which you want to create an association and the target asset type that you want to associate with the source asset type. The association will be added to the list of relationships. Adding relationships. Once an association is added, you can define the forward and reverse relationships between the source and target asset types. For example, forward relationship. Business term is associated with business policy. Reverse relationship. Business policy derives from business term. In the list of relationships under the Options column, click plus. Forward relationship. Enter a name for the relationship between the source asset type and the target asset type. Example is governed by. Reverse relationship. Enter a name for the relationship between the target asset type and the source asset type. Example, governs. Description. Enter a description for the association. Display type. Select a relationship notation. Display color. select the display color for the relationship. Forward and reverse relationships are added to the list of relationships. Adding associations. Navigate back to the Business Glossary Manager. Open the term for which you want to add associations. Navigate to Associations and select the business asset for which you want to create an association. Click Add Association, the plus, once the business asset is selected. From the list, select the objects you want to associate with the business term. If you know the object name, use the Search Partial Matches field to look it up. Users can see the association along with the business terms once it is added. Erwin Business Glossary Manager, moving a business term from one catalog to another. This feature allows users to move the business terms from one catalog or subcatalog to another to help preserve catalog hierarchy while moving business terms. Navigate to the Business Glossary Manager in Grid View. For this video, we will move all the distribution terms under Pharmaceuticals to another catalog called Distribution. Navigate to Business Term, Pharmaceuticals, and search for Distribution Terms. Select Distribution-related terms and click Move. All business terms are moved to the Distribution catalog. Enable Preserve Catalog Hierarchy and select the required option. In Catalog Assets, click the required destination catalog. Use the following options to move the business terms. Skip Existing Assets. Use this option to move new business terms that are not present in the destination catalog. Override Existing Assets. Use this option to move new business terms and replace existing business terms in the destination catalog. Preserve Catalog Hierarchy. Switch Preserve Catalog Hierarchy to Yes to enable options for preserving catalog hierarchy. Select Catalog Only. Use this option to move only the source catalog under the destination catalog. Selected Catalog and Subcatalogs. Use this option to move the source catalog and its subcatalogs under the destination catalog. Selected Catalog and Subcatalog and Parent Catalogs. Use this option to move the source catalog, its subcatalogs, and its parent catalogs under the destination catalog. Include root catalog. This option is enabled only when you click Selected Catalog and Subcatalogs and Parent Catalogs. Use this option to move the root catalog of the source catalog under the destination catalog. All business terms are moved to distribution, along with the selected catalog. Erwin Business Glossary Manager, bulk import and export using Excel. Users can export all business terms and catalogs to Excel as well as import or bulk upload the terms. Right-click on the catalog that you want to export and then click Export Catalog. Click on Download File. Step 1. Download the template. Step 2. Update it with the terms. And Step 3. Import the Excel file. Navigate to Business Glossary Manager. Download the template from Miscellaneous. Ensure that you are on Business Glossary Manager while downloading the template. Step 2. Update the terms in Excel once the template is downloaded. Update the terms as required. If there is a hierarchy to the business term, the necessary path should be provided as shown in the second row. Fill in the necessary information. Right-click on the business terms root folder or the catalog that you want to export and then click Export Catalog. Choose the path of the Excel file created and hit Upload. Business terms will be created. Erwin Business Glossary Manager using the Mind Map feature. Mind Map feature overview. The Erwin Business Glossary Manager provides a flexible metamodel to document various business and technical assets and link them to each other, forming meaningful relationships to provide the right context. This business lineage can be viewed using the Mind Map feature. The Mind Map is a knowledge graph used to understand how an asset is linked to other assets, which policies they are governed by, which technical attributes they represent, and more. The mind map provides configurable options to personalize the view and information of the mind map layout, including filtering by asset type to see only the data set in which the user is interested, filtering by relationships, viewing sensitivity indicators and classifications, and viewing logical names. Go to a business term or any other business asset and click on the mind map icon for the selected term. This action will open the mind map in a new window. This diagram shows the primary asset for which you initiated the mind map. The diagram also shows all associated assets grouped with their respective hierarchies. The legend for each of these assets is displayed on the top right corner of your screen. Click on Expand All to toggle to expand and view all associated assets. You will now see an expanded view of the diagram. This is the expanded diagram showing all associated assets, which are indicated by a pre-configured color. This diagram shows that the business term customer is associated with other business assets like business terms, business policies, and KPIs, as well as technical assets like column names and systems or applications. You can customize the look of the diagram by going into the View My Preferences section. Select the sensitivity indicator and sensitivity classification options to see which of your assets have been classified and with what level of sensitivity. By selecting the sensitivity options, you will see a red lock symbol on the bottom right-hand corner for every asset that has been classified. You also will see the classification value on top of the asset, PII, restricted, confidential, etc. Select the logical name and expanded logical name options to see the logical names for all associated technical assets. Using the logical name option, you will see the logical names being added to the technical column names. You can filter this diagram by selecting the assets of your choice for display on the screen. You can unselect the asset types that you don't want visible on the UI using the checkboxes provided for every asset type. The diagram auto-renders to show you only those asset types that you have selected as part of your preference. Clicking on any asset-colored object in the diagram displays the properties of the asset in the right-hand panel. Click on the asset name in the right-hand panel to drill down into the asset details. This action opens a pop-up window containing all the details of the selected asset. Click on New Conceptual View to look at Mind Map in a new look and feel. Erwin Business Glossary Manager, creating custom views. Custom views allow users to create views filtered and tailored to meet their needs. They can view business terms, policies, rules, custom assets that matter to them rather than searching across multiple catalogs. Click on Add View. Provide the name of the view. Provide the necessary description. Global View creates a view that is available across all business asset types. Provide the necessary criteria. And users can provide multiple criteria to filter the view further. And here we see the results. Erwin Business Glossary Manager, viewing workflows of business terms. You can view the workflow assigned to a business term. The workflow log enables you to view the current state of the business term in the workflow. Click on a business term. Workflow, with all the stages in the flow, users, and roles are displayed in the upper pane. Current state of the business term is highlighted in the workflow. A log of the actions performed is displayed in the lower pane. For more information, please visit erwin.com.